Okay, so now that we've got little explosions of gems happening when our gems are destroyed, we're going to add something a little bit more explosive, and that's adding a bomb into our game. A bomb that will go off when it is beside any matches that happen. So let's go into our scripts. The first thing we're going to need to do is create a special version of our gems to make it a bomb. So let's go into our gem script, and what we're going to do is very simply, where we have our blue, green, red, yellow and purple gem types, we're just going to add one more here for bomb. So we can potentially make a bomb in our game. And then in our board, we're going to create a reference for that bomb that we want to spawn in specifically. So in here, we're going to create a public gem called bomb. So we're still referring to this as a gem, although technically a bomb isn't a gem. It's still in the same gem system, and we want to be able to deal with it in the same way as we deal with the rest of our gems. And one final extra variable we're going to add in here is a public float value that we're going to call bomb chance. And this is going to be the likelihood of spawning a bomb anytime we spawn a gem, basically. And I'm going to set this by default to be equal to 2f. So what is this? Well, we're basically going to treat this as a percentage chance. So I'm going to say that there's a 2% chance that every time a gem is spawned, it will be a bomb. And that'll allow us to randomly have a bomb coming into our game. There won't be too many of them, but there won't be too few of them either. So let's go back into our game, and let's just set up a little bomb gem in here that we can use in the game itself. So let's go to our gems. I'm going to grab this blue gem, pop it in here, and I'm going to make this instead of being a gem at all, we're going to make it a bomb. And the sprite, we're going to replace it with, in our arts folder, we're going to grab this bomb graphic and put that on there, and then we're going to go to type and make this a bomb, like so. And we should have another destruction effect for this, and we will, but we'll leave it for the moment until we decide a couple more things that we want to do with the bombs themselves. Okay, so let's just save this for now. And what we want to do is just for now make it so that we can actually spawn the bombs in. Let's also make sure we go and make this a prefab that we can use. So I'm going to put this in here as a variant. Actually, we'll leave it in the gems folder. It's fine to be in here. And then we'll delete the bomb from our scene. And then if we go to our board, we can assign the bomb variant into that slot. Okay, so that's that done. Let's go ahead and deal with the system that's going to actually spawn the bomb. So let's go back into our board script, and where we're spawning our gems, here we have it saying that we can spawn in whatever gem we have. But we're going to, right before we actually spawn in the gem that we've selected, we're going to make it randomly decide if the gem that it wants to spawn should be a bomb instead of the gem we had. So all we're going to do that is we're just going to say if we do a random dot range between 0 and 100, so 0f and 100f is float numbers. If we pick a random number between 0 and 100, is that random number less than our bomb chance? So like I said, we said the bomb chance was 2. So is this random number that we create less than 2? So obviously there's a huge chance, 100 being a much larger number than 2, that there won't be a bomb appearing, but it should roughly work out to appearing 2% of the time. It's pretty flexible, but it does roughly work out that way. So we've got a random bomb chance, and then what we'll do is say, okay, if it is less than a bomb chance, then change our gem to spawn to be the bomb. So we know we've passed in what gem we want to spawn. Now we know we want to set that to be just the bomb, and then we're going to instantiate the bomb over here. So let's save this. Let's go back in over here. Let this compile. And then once that's done compiling, now we can play. And let's run this a couple of times. And there we go. I happen to get 3 bombs this time. None this time. You can see it randomly appears in the game. So they will also appear, of course, randomly as you're playing the game. Let's see if we can get one appearing. And you can adjust that bomb chance value as well, although I have found that 2 works out pretty well. So there we go, we get another little bomb appearing in the game. So perfect. That's how we can have our little bomb set up and how we can make it spawn. Now we need to make it actually do something.